I told one of you ladies, I don't give a fuck about your career. Fuck that shit. I don't care. What that amount do though? None of you would take me serious. You would be like, this guy's a fucking
You know what's so crazy?
misogynist. He's
I
an
actually,
asshole.
if you were to come at me like that, I actually like niggas like that.
Oh my god. Mr. Gadget is back. Man, the guru is back. What's up, guys?
Robbie, the violence guru.
Now, if you are trying to get your mindset right, if you're depressed, you have anxiety, if you have a mental block, your mindset is the key to life. I swear it is. If you trying to get girls, it's your mindset. It's not because you're ugly. You ever seen ugly guys with pretty girls? You see what I'm saying? You know you're better looking than some of the guys that are with girls right now. It's your mental block. With that being said, I am here to help you with that because I fucking dealt with that all my life and I still deal with some of it. But the thing is, I know it's possible to get over it, right? With that being said, go ahead and subscribe. It only takes you like 2 seconds. Everybody get to this. Chivalry is dead. Now, I believe chivalry is dead because of modern women, right? And modern woman is pretty much overcorrected feminist, where feminists has equal rights, but if you think about it, women have way more rights than guys in terms of like double standards. Girls only address double standards when it doesn't benefit them, right? Like one of the double standards girls have is, man, they can go into a club for free, but we don't complain about that because it's a double standard that we just take it with a chin on our shoulders, right? But another one is like, man, they can literally just nearly beat the shit out of us and nobody gets outraged. You see that shit with the baby about the assault? No one is attacking Danny for beating him or hitting him, right? That's crazy. But if it was the other way around, it'd be a whole different story for the baby. The baby would really be canceled now. So, and I always tell people like it's the Sims' fault. It's the Sims' fault why these girls feel so entitled to everything. Why they feel like they can get any guy without bringing any value other than pussy. Like after I fuck you, it's your job to keep me around. I won already. Your job is your winning is when you get married and you have a secure and you respect the person you love. So with that being said, let's get right into this clip right here. Chivalry is Dead by Fresh and Fit.
No. He actually made a fantastic point, and I wrote this down too. And I want to double down on what Des was saying too. The reason why giving flowers to a woman is so bad is because the girl hasn't earned it.
Hold on. One more thing. I'm gonna be streaming Friday this week, the 19th, on Twitch. Bam. And there's this link in the description. Follow me. I'm gonna be giving out advice, specific advice. Your question. I'm about to be answering your question specifically because I know there's a whole bunch of answers. I know there's a whole bunch of videos that generalize everything, so you don't really get an answer for your question. I'm gonna be answering your question. We're gonna be reacting shit, listening to music. You know, I'm gonna be on philosophical shit, telling y'all what I really be thinking at night when there's no one around. Like, it's gonna be a crazy first stream in 8 months. And I'll see you there.
Simple as that. Because here's the thing: is it fair to say that men and women are equal in today's day and age, like from a societal perspective?
They're not.
Mm-mm.
Can you bring a comment back? Have you paid rent? Wait.
I'm gonna get there. Like, no, I'm saying like as far as like rights, access to privileges, and stuff like that. Is it fair to say that men and women are the same,
Yes.
are equal?
No.
Yes.
They actually are, but okay. There is not one right or privilege that I have as a man that you do not enjoy as a woman.
Exactly.
As a matter of fact, I would argue that you guys have more rights and privileges than we do.
Exactly. So how are we equal?
But that's what I'm trying to say is that men and women are equal, and if anything, it's overcorrected where women have more advantages. Chivalry, right? Being a gentleman, a gentleman, that was for times when women didn't have the equality that they have now. So we tell guys,
Exactly. It's almost like chivalry is like to make up for the stuff that you didn't have, right? If we're equal, you open the door for me. You open the door for me. You put your fucking jacket over the fucking puddle and let me step over it. You pull out the seat for me. Now, would I really want that in my relationship? No, because see, okay, you log order.
is since women are equal now, they have to earn that chivalry from you because technically they're considered like an equal. So why would you cannot, chivalry and equality cannot coexist, period. They cannot coexist. So if a woman wants chivalry from a guy, she's got to earn it because it's not in a man's best interest to give a woman chivalry in a gentleman type lifestyle unless she earns it. If I show up on a date to a girl that doesn't know me with flowers and roses, she gonna look at me like, stupid, this guy's a sucker. I'm not gonna take him serious. He doesn't respect himself. He's giving way too much attention up front, and I didn't work for this. And human beings.
That's one thing I keep telling y'all. Don't first meeting a girl. The girl does 3 things. They test you by pushing your boundaries to see how much of a rollover you are, how much of a pushover you are. Girls don't want pushovers. They always say, "Oh, I want a sweet guy," and that's why I'm telling you. That's why nice guy finished last. Because most nice guys don't know how to balance setting boundaries and keeping their boundaries and being nice. If you're nice, it's usually black or white, right? If you're nice, you're usually fully nice, and you're just letting her push you over, let her take all the rules, let her lead the relationship, or you're fully an asshole, and she almost has to ask you to do stuff, right? Because you're in control, not controlling. So when they are there, that's the number one thing they test you. They just test your boundaries. They push you. They try to annoy you. They try to see. They try to like test you. Try to ask you questions where they set you up for failure. Like the other girl that I reacted to that literally just asked, "What's your height and what's your zodiac sign?" That is literally sign. Those are literally questions to ask you for failure. Like if they ask you those questions, they want to fail. They want you to fail.
Beings in general, men and women, don't respect things that they don't work for.
Or the angle is, what's your angle? What do you want from me? Flowers, the first date? I don't see what's going on here. So I'm on my alert now because like, yo, I don't know you that well. You're giving me flowers. I'm a little bit flustered at this.
So that's why we tell guys not to buy girls flowers, because it's gonna almost.
In fact, you shouldn't get her anything. In fact, the first date should be so low effort. The first date should be so low effort that the conversation has to carry. Like the chemistry has to carry. So if you guys can carry that conversation in the first date, you understand that, man, this date doesn't really matter. If a girl's over here like, I want an expensive date, she's using you. She doesn't really give a fuck about you. Because remember, girls will make exceptions for guys they like, and they'll make rules for guys they don't like. Oh, you didn't take me to the roof, Chris? She doesn't really like you. Because if she liked you, she doesn't give a fuck where you're going. In fact, like, she just wants to get to know you because she actually likes you.
Always backfire on them.
Now, when you make that connection with a person and you actually feel their vibe, whatever, you know them properly,
She earned it.
then you give her, you know what? I got you. Connection is there. Here's some flowers, but it's genuine. It's not like, oh, I need to give you flowers because you told me to. So, you know what? Connection is there. I got you.
Yeah, men are punished for being gentlemen in 2021.
Yep.
50 years ago, maybe that was sweet gesture. Women were different back then. But women aren't traditional anymore. OnlyFans, interrupting each other. Niggas ain't shit. Blah, blah, blah. None of you ladies are traditional. Let's keep it all the way 1,000. None of you are traditional. But you want a guy to be a traditional man and bring you flowers and act like a gentleman and shit? Fuck no. Y'all aren't traditional women, so why should we be traditional men?
I'm traditional, but I just don't care for flowers.
I like flowers.
Like
in my
they're
house.
gonna die.
I know she didn't just say she's traditional, wearing what she's wearing, talking how she's talking. Traditional comes with being very feminine. She has a very masculine front to her. Like it's very masculine. You can really tell she's a very masculine person. Femininity is tied with being traditional, right? So if you're not feminine from the jump, you're not traditional. That's it. Like that just gets crossed out. So when a girl says, "Oh, I'm traditional," no, you're not traditional.
Yeah.
God.
I would argue you are not a traditional woman, but okay.
I'm traditional. I just don't care for flowers. Like,
Or care to talk to the
mean-
mic.
oh my god. Okay, my fault. I just don't care for flowers. I just don't like.
It's
It's
not your thing.
cute if you bring it. Like that's cute.
It's not your thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that in itself makes you non-traditional because you don't care
But-
for flowers. Like, okay,
That is one thing that I just.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
There's many things we could tackle there, but I will just leave it there. Is that
We got a video to
alright,
sorry,
let's do
a post.
yeah? Let's do it. And yo, we got 6,000 you guys in here right now. Yo,
Like the video, man.
like the goddamn video, bro.
Like the damn video.
channel.
Push it to the algorithm.
33 years old. You already got a cap on your head. Everybody's mom since the 90s got that wig. Also, you act so masculine. I know your breath be kicking. This nigga.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If like guys, think about it as a girl's perspective. You gotta try and get a baby by the time you're 30, or your kid's gonna have malfunctions and shit. That motherfucker can be fucked up in the server, coming on like this. No, I'm kidding. But like girls that are in the 30s, they're the most delusional. They feel like they're in their 20s. Like no, you cannot compete with the girl that's in her 20s. Like this girl is in her prime. You just left your prime. Girl's prime is 25. Now guys have two primes, 25 and 34. So if you're not in any of those ages, you're not even in your prime yet. So why are you stressing? You're stressing so much. You're not even in your prime. What I tell guys is from the age 18 to 30, you have to be grinding. So in your 30s, when you're really in your prime, you out here just enjoying life because you just worked 10 years, 10 plus years.
What the fuck?
You got something you want to say back
Y'all
to?
love me. Please hit the link in my bio.
Okay.
Like,
There you go.
Canadian Prepper, $10. Even though I agree with the consensus, give props to the career woman. It takes guts to disagree when everyone else agrees. It makes for more interesting content. But yeah, we mostly don't give a fuck.
I know it's okay because I'm gonna stand on my word and I don't give a fuck because I'm unapologetic. So whatever.
I appreciate your authenticity.
I mean, you don't have
You will be unapologetically single, unapologetically no kids, unapologetically not happy because girls derive their happiness out of nurturing their own kid, having their own family. That's why women push marriage so much. That's why marriage. You notice the people who push marriage and birth are usually women, right? Because that's where they derive their happiness from. They don't derive their happiness from getting money, getting success. That's temporary happiness. Men derive that because we understand when we do this, it's for the whole family. It's not just for us. It's for everyone. Everyone's getting taken care of. And if we're getting everyone taken care of, they can do what they're doing, and I can do what I'm doing.
have to accept the truth. That's fine.
It's go- but the thing about it, I respect people's opinion. Like
It's
you
not an
feel
opinion,
it?
it's a fact.
It's not a fact. What you're saying is not a fact. You said a lot of shit that's just like, but I can respect it.
So
you
we
feel how
asked-
you feel. I feel how I feel.
We said men in general don't care about a woman's career and income. You asked the guys in the room. We said no. We asked the chat.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why girls can't understand this. Girls go and do what they would like a guy to have. So money, status, all this other shit, right? We don't give a fuck about that because that's what we have to provide. Why would we want you to have the same thing we're providing? If we would want that, we would just go gay. And even in a gay scenario, there's always a dominant and a submissive person, right? So I don't know why girls don't understand. What we want is not the same thing you guys want. You guys want someone who has money because that means security financially. Someone who is 6'2" because that just girls who always says they want someone 6 foot and up. They're usually the shortest people, right? You always understand, like, damn, why would you want that? You're 5'8". It's because they want everything they're asking for is to pretty much fill in for their insecurity, to fill in for their mishaps, right? So if they're short, they want someone tall. If they're broke, they want someone rich.
Which is mostly men. Do you care? It was resounding ones. We don't care.
Most of these niggas, most of these men and guys are probably like you. So
But I mean, but you're disagreeing with him, but I agree with him more than I agree with you. So you
Yeah.
can't speak
No,
for
no, no,
women
it's
when I
okay,
agree
it's
with
okay,
him more than
it's-
I.
and,
You know what I'm saying?
but remember, I told you a lot of people not gonna like what I got to say,
Yeah, but it's like
especially
you can't-
women.
You can't speak for everybody though, and
I'm-
especially when all three of the guys came to the consensus that they don't care about a woman's career. Like you have to take.
That's
that
not to
into
insult you.
Like, imagine I go to a girl and say, "You like this? You like chocolate? You like dark chocolate more than milk chocolate?" And she's like, "No, I definitely like milk chocolate more." "No, you like dark chocolate more." Like, how you gonna tell us what we like? You're not a guy. Now, imagine I go to you and say, "You like orange soda more than Pepsi," and you're like, "No, I definitely like Pepsi more." "No, you like orange soda more." Like, how you gonna tell me what I like? How you gonna tell me what I prefer? I don't care about a girl having so much money, a girl like all this security. You're not. What? How you gonna secure me? That's my job to do.
You on your
It's not.
career.
No, I'm not. I didn't take it as an insult. It's just your opinion. But there's guys that's out there that do. Like,
Yeah.
believe it or not.
And then girls go for the exception. You always notice every single time they go for the exception. They go for like the 2% of fucking men.
Okay.
Oh no, hold on, no, fuck that shit.
Ah,
This and there's opinion and then there's fact. The fact that most men, and I would argue an overwhelming majority of men, do not care about a woman's ability to provide security. That's a fact.
okay.
That's not an opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's not. There's a difference. Opinion.
And who? I don't give a fuck.
Is the way it is. No, I know that's the way it is because I've coached hundreds of men, thousands of men at this point. We have guys in the chat. We guys talk to each other. The thing is that women don't notice though because if I went on a date with you, hypothetically, you probably hate me at this point, and I
I
told
don't
you,
hate anybody.
and I told one of you ladies, I don't give a fuck about your career. Fuck that shit. I don't care what that mouth do though. None of you would take me serious. You would be like, this guy's a
You
fucking
know what's so crazy?
misogynist. He's
I
an
actually,
asshole.
if you were to come at me like that, I actually like niggas like that.
Oh my god, bro. When does the cap stop? When does the cap stop? Snagavelli, tell us. When does the cap stop? You think, guys? Do you think a girl's gonna be like, if I ever go to a girl, I'm dating on her, like, man, I don't give a fuck what you do, what you are, what you represent. I want to fuck you. That's it. You're useless to me. I just want pussy. You think I'm gonna be like, yeah, you can fuck me. I am useless. Like, no, you have to fucking sugarcoat it. You have to beat around the bush to get in her pants. Cause girls, even with their other friends, girl and girlfriends, they don't talk direct. They're super around the bush. They hate rocking the boat, right? When the guy is, your girlfriend will be like, damn man, you look like shit in that. They're super direct. Where a girl will be like, oh, you should probably change that to this because this one looks better. Like, it's super beat around the bush. So the fact that she's saying that she likes that is so fucking cap.
Okay,
To be
well,
honest with
that's
you.
you.
That's you.
That's respectful. Like,
Okay.
It's
you
not
being real.
respectful.
Alright.
That's disrespectful.
Congratulations.
he being real though. Like,
Okay, but you can be honest and real and not be disrespectful to the woman in front of you.
well, if your head is good, that shit not gonna be
Okay, my head can be good. That don't gotta be the first question
Hold on.
you ask.
I had a comment about the traditional woman. I feel like
No, that was it. That was it for that one. That was it for that one. We successfully beat that mission, Snagavelli. But you're not done with your mission. You have to check in with the mission, subscribe and like. It's your boy Robin. It's been fucking raw. If you really want to change your mindset, and if you don't want to change your mindset, just leave this video right now. But if you really want to change your mindset, subscribe, because I really would change your mindset from poverty state to being the best manifestation. People don't know how to activate manifestation. So if you want to learn how to activate manifestation, subscribe, and I'll be teaching you that very, very soon. It's your boy Robin, because I've been fucking raw.